Every heroic journey begins with a simple young lad. In a quaint yet bustling village where secrets lurk behind every hay bale, a boy dreams of adventure, of becoming a great hero. But when his neighbors begin to change, transforming into heartless, vicious pillagers, he knows his time has finally come. Leaving behind everything he's ever known, he sets out to uncover the mystery. The answers lie in the strange rocks buried behind his house in the mountainside, in the wisdom of his grandmother's stories, and perhaps even in the memory of his father whom he can barely recall. This is the tale of the young lad and the mystery of the mountain, and whether he becomes a hero, well, that's up to him. My grandmother used to tell stories of heroes, and that's how all good stories start. My grandmother told me stories of heroes. They would venture to far-off lands and different places, and I myself decided I wanted to be a hero. And so I got lost in the middle of the woods, and that's where I am now. Completely lost in this place. It's almost as if I've just spawned into the middle of nowhere. But other than the mysterious holes in the middle of the mountain, I'm not afraid. You see, I have my trusty, never mind, not that. I have my trusty tree trunk here to keep me company. I have my trusty log by my side, and back at home with Grandma, I have my trusty dog, but I didn't think to bring a dog and a log, so here we are. And while I was out venturing away from the village, I encountered these cobblestones, these worn cobblestone. Ooh, and I almost nearly fell off the side of a cliff. This is so strange to have cobblestone in the middle of a place like this, especially weathered cobblestone. The last time I saw one of these was in grandmother's books. She had said there was a secret behind them. If we could find the fortress, then we would truly become a hero. And yet it seems so strange that I can't jump over this piece of dirt. It seems so strange to find these cobbled, aged rocks lying about in a place like this. I can't help but wonder as if I might have spawned into someplace magical. But I know everyone else back in the village will never believe me. It doesn't matter anyway. So I'm going to round up the pigs here and take them back home. But I'm not going to forget this place. Let's see. I don't know how to dash. I thought it was shift. Oh, nope, it's control. You see, I left my brain back at home with Grandma. Only it seems Grandma's nowhere in sight. Oh, what the? There's Grandma. I'm not very good at ASMR because I react very loudly. But I really turned off the monsters to try. Well, I didn't turn them off, but I made them calm to try and keep this soothing. That must be Grandma. I've been waiting for her all day. She said, go off on your adventure and then come home around supper time. And judging by the sky, the sun in the middle of the sky, I'd say it's near supper time. It seems we're getting closer to the village now. I'm sure Grandma will be happy to see me. Oh, look, I'll even pack some fruit to take home. It was weird, you know, old Bobby Joe. Oh my gosh. Bobby Joe, it's you. I've missed you. Where have you? Oh, Bobby Joe. He was the blacksmith in our village, and he disappeared. He was last seen meandering around those strange rocks, and it seems now Oh, excuse me, that is not very ASMR of me. It seems that I've found him, or perhaps he has found me. Oh, I'm stuck in the bushes. Oh, I'm not very good at this ASMR thing. It is taking a concerning turn. Well, you see, last I saw Bobby Joe, as I said, he was exploring those strange rocks I saw earlier. Bobby Joe, what happened? How did you go back to the village and in such a state with weaponry? I never could have imagined this would happen to him. You see, he was a blacksmith. He was a wonderful man. He made all of our tools, our pitchforks, and, well, apparently now he dabbles in weaponry. It seems Bobby Joe, something got into him. Something terrible, because he's nearly killed me, and I'm just a lad after all. I mean, look at me with my trusty block of wood. I have 2 of them now. Well, let's see. I should probably maybe sleep up here for the night. After all, I can't quite get to the village. What with Bobby Joe and his wild antics. I'm just a little lad, you know. Oh. Okay, well, this is my trusty block of wood now. I don't know what to do with it other than that, but okay. Let's camp here for the night. So let's remember the rocks are towards the Great Mountain. And the village, let's see. So the village is west. I'm going to write these in my notebook that I have on my person. Oh dear, that just says village. I'm not very literate. I'm just a lad. The village is west, and the strange rocks are south. Ooh, oh, that's how I see myself. I finally figured out how to take a good look in the mirror. There we are. Well, I'll pack some of these plants at the least to take back to Grandma. I'm sure she'll love them. But for now, I think we better start with making a home for ourselves as best we can up here. We'll get back to the village before nightfall, no doubt. But for now, maybe I'll tell Grandma I wanted. Oh Grandma. Okay, so apparently the woods are a very dangerous point. Well, the woods are very dangerous because they're bees, and I'm just a little boy. I'm just a little lad. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, this is not how I imagined my first day. You know, I'm beginning to wonder if it was just a trick and Grandma wanted me to go and get lost in the woods after all. Let's see. Bobby Joe's probably still over this way, so let's see if we can just... You know, this is how all good adventurers... Please. This is how all good adventurers start their journey, hiding out in a cave in the dark. I'm just like my father now, you know? He went off on an adventure one day, and then he got lost in the dirt that he dug. Well, I don't know what happened to him. He said he was going to get some lamb chops for the family, and he didn't come back. So I can only assume that he found a great treasure. I can only assume that he found a great treasure, and it's too heavy for him to bring back to our village. But maybe he'll come back sooner if I tell him that Bobby Joe has taken over the village and is hunting me with a bow. I do hope Grandma doesn't worry about me. She said she was making stew tonight, and now I'm just left with berries that were prickling me as I ate them. I mean, as I stepped on them, which I guess I deserve. Now, in Grandma's book about adventurers, it said that I could build a furnace. But to build a furnace, I have to get stone, and I don't quite remember how to get stone, and I can't go back to the village because Bobby Joe's absolutely a menace. Let's see, maybe what I'll do, I wish I didn't have to wait the night out. Perhaps I should go back to the strange, creepy mountainside with all of those weird rocks. I have a feeling that something in the rocks must have changed Bobby Joe, and now we have a mystery on our hands. Oh, is that a sheep? Grandma always told me not to hurt the wildlife, but Grandma's not stuck out here with me anymore, so I think the rules have changed. I'm sorry, Grandma. This is for my own good, and I will build a shrine for them later. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, he doesn't seem to have noticed me, so let's continue on to the rocks. Grandma didn't tell me how to fight before she told me to go on this adventure. We need to go back... Hi there, buddy. Just stand still. We need to go back to... Oh, is that a fire? Oh, dear. I'm going to blame Bobby Joe for that one. We need to go back to the rocks and see if there was anything strange... Where did my... Oh, I really am just a little lad. We need to go back to the rocks and see if there was anything strange about them. Anything that would have caused Bobby Joe's transformation. And if there is, we need to make sure that it doesn't come any closer to the village. Oh, dear, look at this. Oh, there he is. That is a green-backed wild walker. You don't want to get near them. Grandma did tell me about those. Oh, here are the rocks. Okay, I'm getting distracted now, just like a young lad. Let me get the mushrooms first for Grandma's stew. Hopefully she didn't eat it all without me, and hopefully she's not too worried. These rocks just seem to have appeared out of nowhere. But are they leading to something? Let's try taking a whack at it. Oh. Maybe I can build with this. A mossy cobblestone. Hopefully it's okay for the old skin. You never know what things are laced with poison and whatnot, but this one seems okay. Although I do miss my trusty log. I'm going to have to get another one and stick it in my side pocket. So, Bobby Joe, going back to Bobby Joe, he was saying that, well, last I saw him, he was saying that he needed to find a potion. He was saying he needed to find a potion to cure his ails. I don't know what his ails were, and last I heard ale was a drink, but oh, can I not collect that? Okay. He said there was something wrong and he needed a potion. He set off into the mountainside. Okay, where did those rocks go? Ooh, maybe this is what Bobby Joe discovered. I really would like to get back to the village and make sure Grandma's not worried about me, but I think something bad might have happened at the village. So, oh dear, I'm getting hungry as well. So I'm a little bit hesitant to... Oh my goodness. I'm a little bit hesitant to head back there just yet. Well, it doesn't seem there's anything... Yep, okay. Well, I broke that. It doesn't seem there's anything weird or noteworthy here. I wonder what could have possibly made Bobby Joe so aggressive. Maybe it was just bills, you know, adult things, taxes, tax evasion, that kind of thing. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, okay. I guess we are at the... Oh! Maybe this is what made Bobby Joe crazy. But what is that light down there? Oh dear, I'm diving off the side of this. Oh dear. Let's just swim back up where we came from. Perhaps that light down there has something to do with Bobby Joe. I want to get closer, but I think I'm still too weak. I have to go into my anime training arc and power up. Ah, okay, I have a trusty log. I feel better already. You know, this is the worst part about the training sequences is you can't skip them. You have to chop down trees with your fists until you upgrade to an axe, and then you have to chop down trees with an axe that's made of the guts of the tree. It's really quite an arduous process, I will say. But eventually... Oh wait, what was that fire? Oh, well... Now I'm just a soggy lad in the rain. Okay, perhaps Bobby Joe is gone now. Perhaps, if anything, he was just a figment of my imagination after all. Although I do need to eat more of these berries. Oh, and I have some raw meat. Grandma will be very excited about that. Maybe I should have hunted those goats as well, but you know, I felt really bad about the sheep, and I don't want to take too much. I don't want to be too merciless here. Perhaps Bobby Joe really was a figment of a feeble mind, as Grandma would say. And then she'd tell me to go to bed and stop bothering her while she watches her shows. But anyway, look, we're almost to the village. Oh, Bobby Joe! Bobby Joe, what are you doing? Oh, whoa. Cousin Lou. Oh no, Cousin Lou. He got Cousin Lou as well. Did they go on an adventure together? I don't understand. That weird light must have had something to do with it. Let's see if we can sneak around the... Oh my gosh. Let's see if we can sneak around the back before Cousin Lou gets us. Oh my goodness. That was Larry. They're all turned into these devils. They're turned into divas now. Clearly. They dazzle and they stretch, and I'm clearly not welcome here. I'm not dazzling enough to be part of their group. Okay, well, this is most weird. I didn't see Grandma anywhere. I didn't see any sign of Grandma, but let's just... Maybe we should camp out here. You know, I really haven't even I haven't stopped to breathe or settle down. Okay, we have to start with a humble cottage. I think it won't look nearly as grand as the village, but that's okay. This is just a temporary home till I figure out why all my neighbors are shooting me with arrows. Let's see here. This is humble enough, I think. I don't want them to see my abode and get jealous of it, you know. Oh dear, well, I hate that. And I even have a nice window. Oh dear, it's getting quite dark. Let's see. As we rest, let me think. So we need... Oh, it's still raining. We need to explore the village, and I need to get better armor to do that. I never thought I'd need to put on armor to go into my own home, but well enough. Who was that all? That was Bobby Joe, and Lou, and all of my other neighbors whose names I've already forgotten. This seems good. This seems like a nice humble cottage. I think this will do quite well. So we inspected the stones and we found the giant cave with the light. We need to go back and inspect that. We also need to find Grandma. I don't know where Grandma is. I didn't see her. Oh my gosh, I thought that was Bobby Joe coming to get me, quite honestly. Look, they're fish too. I should probably figure out a good system for acquiring food as well. This is so strange. There must be something in that light back in the cave that caused this. I've never seen anything like that, but I am just a lad who never left the village until yesterday, or 2 days ago. I don't know how long it's been at this point. I should be able to swim close enough to acquire... Oh my... Why are there so many terrifying things around the village? What's wrong with my village? Well... We'll have to explore this as well. It seems perhaps the stones aren't the only thing that might have made Bobby Joe crazy. You know what we could do? We can utilize mathematics. Grandma's been teaching me about mathematics, and if I do the mathematics, then I can dig a hole directly underneath the village. Hopefully the dirt doesn't fall out from underneath them and they all fall into the hole, but I can dig out a hole from underneath the village and then I can just go directly into the village and see if Grandma's there. You know, I have been hoping one day my father will return with the treasure. Oh, look, an egg. That is a treasure. In today's economy, I mean, you can't even get into your own village with how crazy things are, let alone afford eggs. Well, I hear chickens. I don't see chickens. Wait a minute. Is that my village? Grandma told me I should take a map before I leave, and I didn't take a map. Oh, dear. Did I mistake someone else's home for my village? Oh dear! Was that Grandma? Grandma, what happened to you? Why are you in a cave? What's wrong with you? Come on, Grandma, we have to go home. Take this flower. Oh, no, don't run that way. Come on, Grandma. You look awful green and sickly in this light. Grandma, let's go. Take this cornflower. Grandma, what are you doing? It's time to... This is most strange. Okay, well, Grandma's stuck in the cave. Let's see here. If my village is back there, then whose village is right here? Oh, okay, Bobby Joe. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's another. Oh, Bobby Joe and his friends. Okay, so Bobby Joe must have left the village. Grandma's not coming back home with us. We'll just leave her here. Well, maybe this means I don't need a fort anymore and I can go back home to the village. I can't believe I thought that was my village. I don't know what happened to Bobby Joe. He's clearly taken many of the villagers with him. They've created a new settlement. This is weird. I can't believe I thought that was my village. The architecture's not nearly as beautiful or as delicate as my cousin's crafting. Oh my goodness, there's so many creatures all over the place. I won't hurt any more wildlife now that I know where my home is. But that's so weird that Grandma's just staying in that cave. I am not cut out for this adventurer lifestyle. I will tell you that much. Where did the village go? Ah, there it is. Home sweet home. It looks beautiful. Just as I left it when I saw it 1 second ago. And we even have our own pumpkins. I can't believe Bobby Joe took them and built his own weird little totem things. Let's see. Oh, yep. Well, this was Bobby Joe's house, but I think it will be my house now. And I still don't know how to collect all the items, but that's that. Very nice. Let's see who else I can ransack. I mean, visit. Oh, wow. Well, here are all of the villagers. See, and they're even wearing the same color of shirt as Grandma. This is so strange. Okay, this we can work with. I could use this. I do quite like the tunnel digging idea of digging under Bobby Joe's structure, his building. I guess it's not the village anymore because we clearly found our home. Perhaps we can dig underneath it. Could also build, I could also build a tower above it. I don't know what's going to be more beneficial, I suppose. Okay. Oh, sir. That is my bed. Sorry. Oh. Sorry, sir. He did not appreciate that. This is my home now. Sorry, buddy. You would think with Bobby Joe being gone that we'd be down one villager, but apparently that goes so. Oh, no. I'm sorry. That is not ASMR of me. It's the cursed rocks. See, I knew this was Bobby Joe's house. He's bringing the poison back into the village. To go back to where Bobby Joe is, I'm going to need a lot of armor. I have none right now, so that's good. These cobbled rocks are all over the village. I don't know what to make of this, honestly, but I will make some french fries with these potatoes. See, there are plenty of beds. Why was that guy so salty about it? And to think I spent the first 2 nights in a cave. Just checking on all my neighbors, as every good young village lad should. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. It's like they knew that I was trying to visit. They set it aside for me. This is a great village. I have always loved my village folk. We'll have to... Okay, yes, that's what I was saying. Oh, this is just a cute barn. Okay. We'll have to set up... Wow, okay. Everyone here is Baroque except for me. We'll have to set up a game plan, I suppose. So we need to figure out what contaminated Bobby Joe or why. We need to bring Grandma back to the village. Here's what we're going to do. Bring Grandma home, raid Bobby Joe's fortress, and we need to explore the light. Grandma? Are you down there? Grandma? Whoa, Grandma!